Let's hear from Southampton boss Russell Martin, who's been speaking to talkSPORT's Sam Matterface. He started by asking where the turning point of the game was.
Yeah, their goal. So we start the game really well. And then after that, they have a spell where they press us a little bit and get a bit of success, and we stop doing the stuff we'd worked on. And then they score, and then the response to that is just outrageously poor, really, for us as a group and a team. And the team was unrecognisable from, well, for us. It's so much stuff I've seen that really surprised me and hurt me, actually, the performance after that. So we found ourselves 3-0 down. And in the second half, the lack of aggression, fight, courage, intensity, willingness to run in the first half, too much self-preservation, people feeling sorry for themselves, poor body language. You always have a choice how you respond to certain moments, and I obviously haven't given some of them enough belief or enough reinforced enough what the choice should be or has to be for us. In the second half, they showed that. Joe Rebo came on the pitch, Ross Stewart, Adam Lallana when he come on. They made the right choice by fighting and running and being good teammates. So we had a much better second half performance. It was actually a good performance, but it's pointless when you're 3-0 down.
I think you said next door that you blame yourself in some respects because
Always.
you picked the team that you did. If you had your time again, would you pick a slightly different team? Because you did set up a little bit differently today.
Yeah, so like you get criticised for lack of adapting and tweaking, and the first 10 minutes I felt really positive about the team and what we were trying to do, and so I think whatever team you play, whatever formation, whatever style, whatever system, when you lack the fundamentals of running and fighting and aggression in particular, they made double the amount of fouls we did tonight. I think that is probably the thing that sums up the game more than anything. So yeah, I need to look at myself, the team we picked, the week we had, the work we did. The mentality of the team is reflection of me, which really hurts. So I haven't done my job well enough this week, obviously.
You said you felt hurt by the performance. You've said that a couple of times now. Do you feel like the players haven't carried out your instruction, or they haven't shown the fight and desire which you believe is necessary in every single game to get through 90 minutes of a Premier League match?
Well, I just think, I think it's that. It's the mentality. It's the lack of the response to a setback. It's the lack of togetherness. It's so easy to be together and have spirit when things are going well and all that stuff. And I just said to the guys there, as a group, as individuals, as players, as people, as a team, as a club, you're always, I think, defined by the moments the tough moments you have and how you respond to them. And tonight, the response is so far away from how I see myself as a person, but the team is mine, and I'm the leader of the team, so it has to be my fault, so I need to look at that myself.
So when you review the performance and you look back with your players, do you think that there is positives you can take from the second half and lessons you can take about the Premier League to some of those younger players that are in the team?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's all learning. They'll grow from it, or they won't. Again, that's a choice. My job is to help them make sure they make the right choice. So we'll wait and see. We have an incredible challenge on Saturday where you have to show all of that stuff, or it's going to be a long afternoon. So we'll have to wait and see on Saturday what choice they make.
Yeah, this is the Premier League. It doesn't get any easier. The next two away games are Arsenal and Manchester City.
Mate, at whatever level you play, if you show the lack of intensity and courage and aggression we did, whether that's in League Two, Conference, Premier League, you have a problem.
Yeah, Russell Martin there speaking after the game, having a moan up at his players. Let's go to Joe. He's a Southampton fan. All right, Joe?
All right, Joe.
Hello.
That's harsh on Joe.
Joey.
Hello.
Joe?
Joe.
Hello. How are you, lads?
I'm right, mate. How you feeling?
Disappointed. Embarrassed, really.
Nothing to do with us, Joe, mate.
I'll be honest, though. I am lucky. I am in my warm home. I'm not in Bournemouth train station waiting for a train.
Did you go? Did you go to the game?
No, I didn't go tonight. Luckily, I didn't. No.
You missed out, mate. You missed out.
Games, but I know. Well, did I miss out or not?
Well, I think you have. You've missed out on a big night out with the boys with, a wholesale excuse to just stay out till 6 a.m. with no questions asked. There's no trains.
Yeah, exactly. And well, my girlfriend dumped me last Thursday, so it would have given me a chance to, go out on the pool or something. But who knows, So,
I mean, you've missed out, mate. You've missed out.
Yeah,
I can't believe you missed out.
Hold on. So, what happened with the girlfriend?
Well, we'll talk about the football, shall we?
Well, neither are great at the minute, are they?
Yeah.
By the sound of things.
No. Well, who knows,
Right, okay.
Yeah, talking about Saints, so just I just don't think we're good enough in the Premier League. I think a lot of fans they're calling for Russell Martin's head. I don't think it's his fault just yet. I wouldn't get rid of him as of now. But you look at our team. How many you two, your ex-Premier League players, how many players on our team are actually good enough to play in the Premier League? Like, to be honest.
Well, at the moment, you have to ask yourself that, collectively, that's. I think I want to talk about his girlfriend, though.
No, let's not talk about his girlfriend.
Help him out.
Well, I think he's, he probably doesn't want to talk about his girlfriend. Do you want to talk about your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I was about the football.
Let's talk about football, mate. Come on.
What about you doing it at midnight, Joe?
Oh, well, I don't know. What, midnight train?
Yeah, phone us up, Joe. We'll have a chat, all right?
Midnight.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, phone us up.
Phone us
we'll
up.
phone you back.
We'll look
phone
after you
back,
on the
Joe.
midnight train.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
will.
we'll do.
Because some advice.
Yeah. Look, Joe, Southampton, I have to say, when I watch you play, you do some nice things, all right? Some of the football's all right. But it just feels like hospital pass after hospital pass. And if you're a Bournemouth player tonight, you're literally just waiting for them to go on in, stick it in there, and I'm on you. And what it does, it's almost like an incentive in the game to say, right, defend well. Bournemouth, 2 banks of 4, they get in, they make it compact. And then when you try and play out from the back, they're on you. And they're just trying to nick it off you straight away. And then they're straight at your back 4. I just don't know if you can keep getting away. We got 1 point. I know you play good football, and that's Russell Martin's football, but come on.
We haven't even played anyone that good. We played Man United and we got battered, and that says it all.
I thought you'd done a right second half, though, Joe.
We played okay.
It was over the 3-0, James.
Yeah, but I think it's fair to say when he made the subs at half time, that those 3 subs, something had to change because that you were getting.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't think we had the players. I think if you look at, I don't like to name names, but you look at our forward line: Cameron Archer, Brereton Diaz, Adam Armstrong. They're not Premier League forwards. Ross Stewart. They're Championship players. And you look at our back line. They're okay, but I just think it's going to be a long old season. Yeah, I went home and away nearly every game the season we went down before last. Right. And I just think, unfortunately, we don't have the money. We come up. Okay, it was a brilliant day at Wembley when we beat Leeds, but we just haven't invested in summer. We haven't got the team. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the team. And what's
disappointing though, Joe? It's not like Southampton ain't been a Premier League club for a long time. Like Southampton have been in the Premier League for years, right? If we were talking about Luton or Ipswich, who have been out of it for a while, and they're coming up and they're trying to fight to get back, like Southampton. Have had some top players playing for them. Have had top managers. Have played good football, and really and truthfully, have been a mainstay in the Premier League for a long time.
But the thing is,
and now I'm watching going, hold on, where you gone?
I know, but for years you sold your best players every single year.
So
Van Dijk, Sadio Mane went, Gareth Bale left there, Luke Shaw left there. You could rattle off Lana.
No, I said that years ago.
They keep selling the best players every single year, and eventually it caught up with them. That's the truth. Eventually, it caught up with them.
You look at Brighton. How long will they keep doing what they're doing, selling their.
But they keep finding other gems.
But the thing is, though, compared to Brighton and Saints, is they've got the money we haven't. And I'm not trying to make an excuse, right? It's embarrassing for Saints because we are. I don't care what you say. We are a bigger club than Brighton and Bournemouth. We are. Right, we historically are a bigger club than them too, but they have more money, they have the bigger investment, and they have the better, in my opinion, better ownership. So that's why you've got, dare I say it, 2 smaller clubs.
All right, Joe. Listen, Joe, top man, mate. Phone us back at midnight. We'll have a chat about your missus.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.